Welcome to Detangle, where we untangle the complexities of life one conversation at a time. I'm your host, Dr. Kinjal Goel, a psychologist and a writer. A person who needs no introduction is usually my favorite kind of guest on the show. We have with us Mr. Sanjay Ghodawat, a serial entrepreneur, a successful businessman, and a true inspiration to so many. Oh, and we have a special rapid fire round at the end of the episode, so don't go anywhere. Welcome to Detangle, Mr. Ghodawat. It's a true pleasure to have you with us today.
Yes, thank you very much, Kinjal, for calling me on this podcast.
I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to get all these answers from you. I think I'm just going to call you uncle because that makes me most comfortable. But
Yes,
to begin with, let's orient the audience a little bit with your scope of work. Can
yeah,
you tell us about all the things that you do in short, please?
yes. Basically, I am an engineer and entrepreneur and educationist and trained pilot for helicopters and planes and gliders also.
Wow.
And I started my journey in 1992 with mere capital of 2 lakh rupees and one person only. And with that, when we started consumer products in 1992, and I used to drive tempo also for 3 to 4 lakh kilometers for marketing purpose. And from that journey, we started shifting our products to some other products also like Star Atta, Star Oil, Star Rice, Namkeens, and then chemical industries, greenhouses, and education, then aviation. And now we have started local mart also, that is small supermarkets. And our target is to start 3,000 supermarkets in Maharashtra and Karnataka. And when we started this group,
Hmm.
only two persons were there. And right now, I'm very happy to say that there are 21,000 students and 15,000 direct employees are there in the group. So I'm
Amazing.
very happy. And this is only second group in the world which is engaged in manufacturing of salt to run a professional airline and different sectors like consumer products, education, aviation. So I'm very happy to see the development of our group in short span of 30 to 32 years. Thank you
How
very much.
wonderful. So,
Yeah.
Uncle, your group is very well known to people as the Sanjay Ghodawat group and the Star group, correct? Or any
Yeah.
other names that we are missing?
Yeah. No, Sanjay Ghodawat group mainly.
Okay.
Star group. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're so successful by the very essence of this word, proven so many times by all the awards that come your way. But, Uncle, what does success personally mean to you?
Success, according to me, success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey to become a human being to being human. Because
Hmm.
when you create your value, then only your value is there in the market. And if you want to do something new, you have to learn. You should be learner at any time. So, if you learn new things, learning leads to thinking. According to me, learning leads to thinking. Thinking leads to creativity. Creativity leads to knowledge. And knowledge expands your wisdom. And wisdom expands your kingdom. And kingdom creates your value. So, this is the journey of success. Success is not a single word, or there is no definite definition of that. And according to me, pH of purity of water is called pH. That is called potential of hydrogen. But purity of life or success of life is called pH. That is peace and happiness. If
Wow.
you get peace and happiness after getting your goal or achievement, then your life is successful.
How beautiful. This is something I think what the sages believed in. People said this through our Puranas and so many texts, but somewhere along the way we forgot. And I think we are coming back to it slowly, slowly now.
Yeah.
Uncle, tell me of all the things that you do, which segment of your work do you enjoy the most?
Yeah, I enjoy to do work in education sector.
Mhm.
When we started our institute in 2010, only 60 students were there, and I didn't have any experience of education sector. And all 60 students came and asked for refund of fees, and because of mismanagement. So I
Oh.
assured them that don't worry, I will check and I will change the management and we will do something new. So after that, we didn't see back, and then success will be successful in that field. And from then we started school also, international school also,
Hmm.
and then students are getting used to that, and we started some different courses also from KG to PhD. MBA is also there, engineering is there, and CBSE is there, IGCSE is there, IB is there. Then we started medical and coaching, IIT coaching academy also, and Olympiad school also.
Hmm.
And right now there are 21,000 students getting education in our institute and university and school. And we have taken over in one school in Pune also, in Mulshi. So that is also IGCSE and IB school. And our plan is to expand our schools in all metro cities of India. And right now our brand is fourth rank. We have got fourth rank in India for the international school. And our motto is to make this brand, number one international school brand in India. And because of teamwork and hard workers are there, and with ownership attitude, they do the work. So because of their hard work and relentless efforts, I am very confident that one day, soon, we will be number one brand in India.
You know what I find most phenomenal in this is that you started with your failure when you started
Yes,
explaining what makes you feel happy.
yes,
Where most of us keep our failure on the back burner and we
yeah,
focus on our success. But this is very interesting to see that you're starting by first mentioning what you failed at so that you never do that again. I think it's
yes,
amazing.
yeah.
For some businessmen, money is the ultimate goal of the work. But the way I have known you, money is your path to the ultimate goal. Tell
Yeah.
me, what is your eventual goal that you want to reach?
Money is money is necessary,
Hmm.
but money is not everything, according to me. Money is required for everything, but money is not everything. Because हिंदी में कहते हैं कि इंसान का जन्म होता है खाट पे,
Hmm.
शादी होती है पाट पे, और अंतिम संस्कार होता है घाट पे, लेकिन हमेशा जो ध्यान रहता है लाइफ लॉन्ग वो होता है नोट पे. तो नोट पे जो ध्यान रख के काम करता है तो वो कभी सक्सेसफुल नहीं बनता है. अगर आप व्हेन यू डू थिंग्स विथ योर एफर्ट्स एंड योर पैशन एंड योर विजन, then you
Hmm.
will get success, and automatically money comes after you. So the money is not everything according to me, but money is required whenever you are on the earth. So money is required for everything, and you can donate your earnings also to any needy people. So money is required for everything, and for that you have to do hard work with honesty and your genuine behavior. So without genuine behavior you can't earn money, and without genuine behavior, if you earn money, then it won't last longer.
True. You know, Uncle, somebody once told me that you should either earn money doing what you love or spend money doing what you love. Tell me, what do you love apart from work? What hobbies are the closest to your heart?
Yeah, I have many hobbies. That I have hobbies of maintaining cars, good cars,
Hmm.
watches, and shoes, belts, and greenery also. These are my hobbies. So I spend time to fulfill my hobbies in my life, because if you earn money and if you can't enjoy that money, so there is no use of that money, according to me.
True. And nowadays, there is so much debate about how much time one should work in the corporate field. But tell me personally, what do you think about this work life balance? How many hours should a person work? How many hours do you work? And what do you suggest your employees do?
Yeah, according to me, anything in excess is harmful,
Hmm.
because if you work for 15 hours, 18 hours, and if you don't put in quality work, then there is no use of that. So according to me, how much quality work you put in your work, so that is the important factor of the life. So, according to me, if you work for 8 hours also, and if you put in quality work in that, then you are successful. So, there is no criteria of doing work for how many hours or like that.
It's very interesting. Nowadays, people have started quantifying work by the amount of hours you put in per week, but nobody's really asking how effective is your work, how good are you with your work, how much results are you seeing with your work. So, this
Yes.
is interesting. Quality over quantity always.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you something which is very close to my heart. No
Yeah.
one can live in a constant state of inspiration or happiness. There's always some time of stress, anxiety, other emotional disturbances. But do you feel, Uncle, that men talk about their emotions freely? Do you see other men around you asking for mental health support when they need it?
Yes, according to me, men have also right to vent their emotions,
Hmm.
and I also cry many times, but in when I am alone, because
Hmm.
you should give vent to your emotions, because emotion is our important factor of our life or human being. So if we don't give vent to our emotions, then we'll get stressed. So that is not good thing for the human being. And always give vent to your emotions, and then you will become emotional, because now new generation is diverting from emotions to information. So that is
Hmm.
very bad thing. And now new generation is not that much emotional like our generation.
Hmm. But I think men always found it a little difficult to express, but now they're opening up. They're finding new avenues to talk. They're
Yes.
finding it safe now to discuss their emotions.
Yes, yes,
Uncle, tell me about your fitness journey. You've always been into sports, you continue to take care of your physical health. But how important do you think regular fitness is for one's financial health? Of course, we know it's great for emotional and physical health, but tell me, financial health, is it impacted by your fitness?
yes, 100%. Physical fitness is directly proportional to your financial wealth or
Hmm.
like that. Because if you have strong body, then your mind will become strong, and if your mind is strong, then your financial strength will be good. So that is directly proportional to financial your aspects. And if you give time for fitness, then you did not need to give time for illness. So I have put one board in my gym that
Hmm.
respects your body and touch your feet daily. So that
I
is
love the sound of this. It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So I have given much importance for my fitness. I give at least 1 hour for yoga and sun bath and 2 hours for full body workout. So if you are fit, then everything is fit in your life. So there is a great importance of fitness in our lives.
It's very interesting how some people feel that, spending time on their body at a young age is like a waste of time. They should work harder right now. But it's genuinely an investment. If you start early, you invest longer, you get better benefits, right?
Yes, and you can enjoy the money also.
Absolutely.
If you are not fit, then what is the use of money?
I also came across a very interesting quote that you can have many problems in your life, but
Yeah.
the day you start getting a health problem, that is the only problem you can
Yes,
see.
yes. Health is wealth. That is true.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's come down to a funny aspect now. What is
yeah,
the funniest thing that has happened to you in your field of work, Uncle, over the years? Share
yeah.
some incidents with us.
Yes. Funniest thing is that when I started my career,
Hmm.
I had 12 lakh rupees I got from my father,
Okay.
and I started one aluminum sheet manufacturing unit, small unit.
Hmm.
And in that, out of 10 lakh, 12 lakh rupees, I have lost 10 lakh rupees in first year
Oh.
because of incomplete knowledge of that business. And I have failed many times, many more times than I have succeeded in my life, because I am an engineer, so
Hmm.
I didn't know about the balance sheets and everything. So nothing was right in first year. Nothing was right on the left of my balance sheet, and nothing was left on the right in my balance sheet. Yeah. So that
Oh
is
my.
the that was the problem. So
Hmm.
many people don't know about this, that I have failed many times in my life. And in first attempt or second attempt, I never got success in my life.
Again, it's so interesting that your success is out there for everyone to see.
Yes,
And people who fail always believe that they're failing alone, that
yes.
nobody must have gone through so much failure.
Because, because I have never got success in first one or two attempts. In third
Hmm.
attempt, I always got success. And because of that, I never fear failures, and I faced these failures because I took them as challenges in my life, and facing challenges is part of life, and how to face them is art of life. So I always face all challenges in my life, and I I took all pressures very easily and freely, and that's why I am succeeded in my life. And I always be like a pressure cooker that
Hmm.
नीचे से आग है और ऊपर से स्टीम है और फिर भी वो मजे से सीटी बजाता है। ऐसे ऐसे मेरे लाइफ में हमेशा सिचुएशंस रही है कि बहुत से प्रेशर्स थे, बट
Hmm.
आई टुक देम एज अ पॉजिटिव थिंग्स and challenges in my life.
How lovely. So,
Yeah.
Uncle, let's make a situation come true. What if you could meet your 14-year-old self and you had to give advice to the younger Mr. Sanjay Ghodawat? What would you
Yes.
tell him?
I will give suggestions that you should be very disciplined and communicative and very obedient person. And without discipline and without good behavior, you can't do anything in your life. So be communicative and do your relentless efforts in the life. And passion should be there, vision should be there. And without vision, you can't do anything. Out of I will tell you one definition of success, of my success in the
Hmm.
life. So I would like to suggest that to 14 years old Sanjay Ghodawat, that vehicle of success runs on dedication and determination, with the stepney of cleanliness and accelerator of decision power, brake of self control, and clutch of discipline. If you want to win the race of life, you should change the gear at right time with your imagination power, with the steering of vision, action, and passion, and horn of good communication, with the feedback and follow up, with the engine of teamwork, and you can charge the battery of this vehicle with your smile. Speedometer of this vehicle shows smiles per hour, not miles per hour. And you should have good suspension to absorb the shocks of the life. You should have the good suspension to absorb the shocks of the life
Hmm.
and pressures of the life and challenges of the life. And if you want to reach the destination, you should have good company with fuel of self confidence. And you should put the board of L. That means learner throughout your life. What to learn, what to relearn, and what to unlearn. And if you want to start this vehicle, you should have the key of humanity, humbleness, and with attitude of gratitude. And GPS of this car shows growth, progress, and success.
How nice.
Yeah, and you should keep doing balancing of four wheels to get maximum mileage. And to get maximum mileage, you should keep this vehicle fit. So this is the definition of the car of success. And I would like to tell 14 years old Sanjay Ghodawat.
I think a true car lover has finally spoken.
Yeah.
Behind the businessman, there sits this boy who enjoys his toys and who loves his cars,
Yes.
and so dearly as you do, that everything just revolves around them.
Yeah.
There's some question which I've had in my mind for a long time, Uncle.
Ha.
In India, it's almost a sport to bash the wealthy and successful people.
Ha.
Children from rich and affluent families, they have to face this inverse discrimination very early sometimes.
Ha.
I've been trying to tell people that, like, everybody who is not so rich is not a thief,
Yes.
everybody who is wealthy is not corrupt. But
Yes.
what is your take on this? How can we change the perspective of the masses towards those who have generated wealth through hard work and
Yeah.
are really helping society and the nation in so many ways?
Yes, for that you should be giver, not taker. If you are giver, then everybody will appreciate you. in the
Hmm.
life, then nobody will criticize your how much money you have, like that. If you generate employment, nobody will criticize you, because we have 11,000 employees right now, 15,000, 11 to 15,000 direct employees in our group. And with these 3,000 local marts, we will generate more 25,000 employment for our area's people. So that makes the difference. If you have money, then you should do charity, you should do generation of employment. So like that, if you will do, if you don't have money, then also you can give charity, like that, because I have donated my blood for 84 times in my life.
Wow.
So if you are giver, then everybody will appreciate you, and everybody will be happy with you, with your company also. So don't be taker in the life, just be giver in the life. So that makes the difference, and nobody will criticize your wealth also.
True. I'm going to ask you a question that I ask all my guests on my podcast now.
Ah,
So, we've heard of a physical first aid box, correct? In
yes,
which we keep our painkillers, antiseptic, band aids for those minor cuts and bruises.
yes,
But what if you were to keep a personal mental first aid box? You know, sometimes you have a bad day and then you come home and you open that box and it has to make you happy.
yes,
What would you personally put in your box?
yeah. I put good books in my first aid box for the
Hmm.
brain, because I'm very fond of reading books, and my favorite book is that Stephen Covey's that Seven Habits
Seven
of
Habits.
uh,
Lovely.
most effective people.
Hmm.
So that is my favorite book. And if you read the books, your idea will change. You will get good thoughts. So your thoughts will make your actions. Your actions will make your attitude, and attitude creates your habits, and habit creates your destiny. So the personality also, and so because of one thought, you can create your destiny. So that makes the difference when you read good books. If you have good company, then that also makes the difference. So if you sit with coal merchant, when coal is cold, जब कोयला ठंडा रहता है,
Hmm.
तो वो कोयला ठंडा रहता है तो हाथ काले करता है, और कोयला जब गर्म रहता है तो हाथ जलाता है। तो दोनों तरफ से नुकसान है उसमें, कोयले के साथ में। और अगर आप अच्छे ज्वेलर के साथ बैठते हो, तो उसका कचरा भी जो है, स्क्रैप भी जो है, वो कीमती होता है। तो इसमें जो कंपनी जो है आपकी, उसके ऊपर सब डिपेंड है। तो कंपनी मेक्स द डिफरेंस। इफ यू रीड गुड बुक्स, दैट मेक्स द डिफरेंस। और एक जो थॉट जो रहता है कि एक थॉट
Hmm.
से क्या हो सकता है, पर्सनालिटी कैसे डेवलप होती है, और कैसे आप डेस्टिनी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। जो लोग कहते हैं कि भगवान ने मेरी डेस्टिनी गलत लिखी है, तो ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता है। योर डेस्टिनी इज इन योर हैंड्स ओनली।
Beautiful. I love this first aid box. Something which has a book anyway is my favorite. And you can just do so much with just a book, with just some thought, with just some inspiration.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Uncle, let me get you into a rapid fire round now. You
yeah,
don't have to think, there are no retakes on this, so you have to answer me quickly.
yeah.
Which is your favorite book apart from Seven Habits?
Seven Habits and Bleed or Lead,
Okay.
Rajiv Bindra.
Which is your favorite movie character?
Movie character is Amitabh Bachchan in Black.
Okay. Your biggest pet peeve, something which always irritates you.
Yeah, arrogant people or undisciplined people, or with attitude or bad behavior people.
Hmm. Is there something that you believed in earlier but no longer do?
That reading books is important in our life. I didn't believe that earlier,
Hmm.
but right now I believe in that only.
Lovely. What is your most prized possession?
Family.
Oh, wow. How lovely is that? Before we come to a close and get our closing remarks in, Uncle, is there something that you want to ask me as a psychologist?
Yes, that many times we teach people
Hmm.
that we should not get angry
Hmm.
when things go against our wishes. But at that moment, we get angry. So, what is the solution for that?
It's very interesting that you asked me this, Uncle, because a lot of people want answers to this question, but the answer is a little complicated.
Ah,
Anger management is not taught in adulthood. We need to
ah,
learn this and teach this to our children.
ah,
Because when a child asks for something
ah,
and we immediately give it,
yes,
they don't know anything about delayed gratification. They don't know anything about being, told no to something. And
ah,
then they don't have any resilience towards anything which happens in life and they get angry fast.
yes,
So if we raise children with everything that they need, but
ah,
not enough for their greed,
ah,
eventually they will start understanding that, okay, their emotions matter, but their
okay,
emotions are not the only ones that matter.
ah,
And eventually they start understanding that it's okay. Somebody else might have another perspective. I might
ah,
have one thought, and it's
ah,
okay for both of us to disagree. This
ah,
slowly becomes personality, it becomes a trait.
okay,
And anger starts feeling more objective. You
okay,
start thinking about it like, okay, I'm angry right now, but what is making me angry? Is
ah,
it the fact that somebody said no to me? Is it the fact that somebody rejected my idea? Is
hmm,
it that somebody did some injustice towards me? And once we start understanding anger so objectively, we deal with it like that. You
okay,
go to the base of it and you deal with it. So it's very interesting. I hope a lot of parents learn this now because nowadays parenting has become very giving.
ah,
Everything has to be given to the child very early,
ah,
instant gratification. This
ah,
generation will have more anger issues than we ever had.
ah, yes, correct.
So,
So we have to control that at that moment only.
yes, we have to control it and we have to see it from a distance. वो कहते हैं ना अगर कोई painting है, if
Ah,
your nose is touching the painting, you will see only that part of the painting. But the
okay,
minute you step away from it, you'll see the full picture.
yes,
So even when you're angry, if you step 10 feet away
ah,
and you distance yourself from the emotion,
yes,
you'll start seeing the whole emotion and say, okay, why am I angry and what do I do with it? It's
correct,
always easier to deal with it that way.
yes, yes, correct,
It's been such a nice conversation, Uncle. I've been looking forward to this for such a long time.
yes,
Thank you. You took the time out and shared all these little tidbits with us.
yes,
Whenever somebody sees a businessman in India growing at the exponential rate that you're growing at, people
yes,
just see the success. People just see that, beautiful place that you work from. But
yeah,
nobody sees the failures, the struggles, and all the little things that go behind it.
yes,
So this has been phenomenal. I hope we can reach out to a large audience with this one. And I hope people get inspired to fail more and
yeah.
then to succeed through their failures also.
Yes, yes. Because in my journey, there is a great support of my family also. My
Hmm.
wife Nita and my son Shrenik and Shreya Saloni. Everyone's contribution is there. Without teamwork, nothing is possible in this world. So that's
Absolutely.
why my advice to new generation that if you learn from that definition of car, everything is there. And in Hindi also, I have made a summary of my 35 years business life.
Hmm.
That if in Hindi it is,
Okay.
so जो हंसते हंसते कबूल करे अपनी भूल, जो हंसते हंसते कबूल करे अपनी भूल, जो
Hmm.
अपने माथे पे लगा ले अपने माता पिता के चरणों की धूल, जो अपने माथे पे लगा ले अपने माता पिता के चरणों की धूल,
Hmm.
जो हर स्थिति में रखे अपना दिमाग कूल,
Hmm.
जो हर स्थिति में रखे अपना दिमाग कूल, जिसका दृष्टिकोण हो वंडरफुल, जो हर प्रतिकूल परिस्थिति को बना दे अनुकूल, जिसका चेहरा हो चेयरफुल, जिसकी वाणी हो जॉयफुल, और जिसका दिल हो ब्यूटीफुल, और जो सबके लिए हो यूजफुल, जिसका व्यवहार हो ट्रूथफुल और फेथफुल, और जिसकी बॉडी हो पावरफुल, वही लाइफ में बनता है सक्सेसफुल, और उसका लाइफ बनता है ब्लिसफुल और मीनिंगफुल. So
How nice. It's just put together so well. I
yeah,
think this is something we should all just put up somewhere for us to see.
yes, yes,
It's
yes,
really, really nice. Thank you for this powerful conversation, Uncle. Thank you for this meaningful afternoon. And I wish you all the very best in all your endeavors further on.
yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.